ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues from public, as hosts of the conference, thank you for the invitation. Dear Deputy Minister, dear representatives from companies. When I first read the title of the conference, Companies Doing Good, I was a little bit getting distance to the conference, because I thought it's not the job of the companies to do good, it's the job of the companies to earn money and to develop the society as a whole by doing business. I needed a little bit to adapt, and I think it is important to understand doing good does not mean that you have to donate or you have to give something. It's not about charity, it is about performance. And that is, I think, what we want to discuss today, and what is the main topic of this conference. We are very much used, and I'm coming and representing here Germany. You know, we just got a new government, and we had in the last months a lot of complaints by the society what the government has to do. And what we see also here on the Western Balkans, we are usually always approaching and addressing the governments. The government has to solve the labor shortage. The government has to solve the employee retention problem. The government has to solve the low productivity we have in the country. But there are a lot of ways also by the companies in acting on that matter. And this is, I think, what we want to discuss today. We want to discuss what companies can do by themselves. We have the labor market, which is somehow outside of the companies, and we have HR, which is somehow inside of the companies. In the end, this is all the same. The companies live from the labor market, and the companies are actually building the labor market with all their employees. Therefore, we need this cooperation between government and companies also in how we are developing the workforce, how we are becoming attractive as companies. And being attractive as companies is not only a salary issue. Yes, it's always nice to get a salary increase. I'm also an employee, and we are, a lot of us, I think, are employees. We are happy to follow that. But in the reality and looking into how our society is functioning, there are many more aspects in the atmosphere of a company which are relevant for the employee satisfaction. And this is the one side. The other side is talking about productivity. There is the necessity of demanding certain things from the employees. And I think this is the second part we have to discuss. How is actually this relationship in giving orders, demanding a certain direction of what we are doing. On the other side, as employee, being part of these decisions, how we are organizing the company. And these are all aspects. I'm not an expert on that. I'm very happy that public convened so many experts here who will then address these topics, so that we will go into that discussion. As a last matter, I would like to add, as a German government agency, we are representing the policies and implementing the German policies here in the region. We know that part of the brain drain the Deputy Minister was mentioning is going to Germany, is going to the EU member states. And we all know that the individual companies have an interest to get as much talent as possible, but we are talking about individual decisions. And I can assure everyone that there is no strategic policy of Germany to increase that brain drain. It is a situation we are in the European Union, and we all know that rural regions, also within EU member states, are losing people which are moving to the cities. We all know that then from the different countries in the European Union and around the European Union, people are moving to other countries. This is, I think, also part of the discussion we should have here, because behind all this movement, there are personal decisions of people, which is the most difficult probably to control from government. We are always expecting that migration and movement of people is something we can control. We cannot control it, but we can influence it. And that would be also part of this discussion. And what I would like to ask people in this conference today, to start with the thinking, what can companies do? And based on that, to approach then the governments, what companies and the government should do jointly. And then I think we can also address these demands to the government, but that would be then the second step. So I wish everyone a very good discussion. I'm very happy that we have so many people here. I hope there are also a lot of people here outside in the digital sphere. Thank you very much.